problem with not having a shop is you've got to set everything up and take it all down when you're done. And so far tonight I managed to lose the wood for the I'm using for the handle, managed to lose the drill bit. Just wonderful thing. But I am set up now. What I'm going to do first tonight is do the holes where the rod is going to go through. I don't have a drill press. All I have is a drill with a keyless chuck. I'm trying to get these as straight as possible. We'll see how that goes. Got Okay, now that we have the holes bored, I'm going to move it and see about doing some sanding so I can get the lines. When I had the blade clamped down, I did have about a 1/16 of an inch all the way around. I'm not trying to take a lot off right now. I just want to smooth this out from the cut I made so that I can get a line on it and have it be easily seen. Sanding the other side, the started off with the plate on the bottom of it that puts the holes in it for the exhaust. Had the vacuum attachment fall off, almost had the drill go. Let's see if we can do this one a little bit better. I want to check and see if I'm square or close to. And I am close, not perfect, but I don't want to take too much material off just yet. Yeah, I think I'm done with the sander for now. I did forget something. I've actually been researching most of the day, hours in fact today. I went on several searches, found a ton of BBS forums about knives and knife building, and a lot of beautiful work by professional knife makers. I know I'm not one. Obviously I didn't make the blade myself. I'm just making a new handle for it. But I did get a lot of information, and one of the pieces of information that I forgot was they said when you drill it that you need to put tape over it so you don't burn out like this did. However, I think I'm going to need to enlarge my holes a little bit, so I'm not too concerned. And one of the things I read about doing I'm planning to peen the pins, not do epoxy. This is a kitchen knife. It's not something that I'm looking to sell. It's just something for my mom's kitchen. So that's something I need to work on. But now I think what I need to do is find my caliper and lock it at half the distance and use that as a gauge to mark this. We'll go from there. measurement up here where I haven't been working. The measurement is 751 thousandths of an inch. So 375 is half of that. Let's lock this at 375 and see if I can make a mark. Turn it over here. Last night, before I put, or when I put the hex key away that does the jigsaw, I looked. It's a 3mm. I think, going to try to use it real slow. Got to get the blades though. I'm just checking, and I believe the blade will go all the way through. It'll stop there, which is where the blade curves. I'll probably have to finish that off with the coping saw, but I may end up having to do most with the coping saw, but I'm going to try it with the jigsaw first. Guess it helps if you plug it in. Blade came out. I didn't get it tight enough, and it's hot, and I've got everything bouncing, so I'm going to move some stuff. Okay, I got the blade tight again. I'm going to try to do this continuing slow. Well, we had some things falling from the vibration again. My water, drill bits over here. I'm gonna be brave and flip this over and see if I was even close to the line on what was the bottom side of the material. Well, I can't see my pencil line except for right here. I guess I'll find my coping saw and see about making this cut to this stop. Found my coping saw. I tried to get out tools yesterday for this, and I thought that this one was fairly close. When I just reached in to grab it, I thought I had it and ended up with a file for my chainsaw instead. But they both have wooden handles. Let's see if I can do this last inch or so. This saw is quite old. It's had a broken piece, but should still do the job for this last half, 3/4 of an inch. Keep in mind, I'm not a professional doing this. I'm not in a shop, obviously. I'm on a driveway with sawhorses, and some borrowed and some my own tools. had things dropping again, even with me running the coping saw. Picked those up. What I'm going to do now is turn this back on its side. I've made the cut to split the handle into the two scales. Now I'm going to try to cut this end, have it drilled. The next step I'm going to have to figure out, I need to sand the inside where I just made that cut smooth. Because I'm actually using one piece and splitting it, it's going to be more work. But let me get this turned over and see if I can cut that handle off. There we have it, the two scales. It didn't quite go right. I do need to clamp this after I sand it, this inside. I need to clamp it and get this face the way it needs to be. But for now, got some creepy crawlies flying around and crawling on me. So I'm gonna pack it up for the night so I can see about getting some video edited and get it posted. Talked to my brother who watched the one yesterday and got some constructive criticism. Going to try to fix what he noticed and maybe even comment about it, because he said he left one. I kind of have a love-hate with this camera I've got. This is just a Nikon Coolpix L27. It's something I've had for 4-ish, 5 years. Didn't realize it did. I realized, I just didn't pay attention to the fact it does video when I got it, and I ended up buying other cameras that I'm not satisfied with. However, good sound and video quality, but it uses AA batteries, not a recharge, which is actually kind of nice in a way, but at the same time it's not. I just exhausted my battery and had to change them. I'm going to wrap it up, call it a night. Stay happy out there. Just a bit of a footnote. I would love to be working on this tomorrow, but I'm actually running out of town on Saturday, the 12th. Actually I'll be meeting my brother, and he's bringing me a poor man's anvil so I can peen the pins on this. It's a small piece of a light gauge rail that he found. He said it's about 4 inches long. And I have to get ready tomorrow and won't probably have much time to do anything. I might try to do something about getting these last little bit where I went crooked with the coping saw, but I'm not guaranteeing anything. If not, stay happy, keep watching, and I'll try to get something back up on this project by Monday. Subscribe if you like, thumbs up.